All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Racha HaKodash. A double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and well. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000 pushing this truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. Lord willing, be at that number. I'm your brother Tobiah Yakunah coming at you with another video. Lord willing, satisfying. Got this article, live updates. I think this is thehill.com. Live updates. Trump praises Israel, calls on Hamas to disarm at Netanyahu meeting. Says President Trump said Israel has lived up to the plan for a ceasefire with Hamas, praising Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at a press conference in Palm Beach, Florida, after the two met for several hours. So, this is just one of them buddy-buddy type of relationships that we see always, it's gaining momentum, I should say. I think not too long ago, some Israeli official dubbed President Trump, which we call Nero in the reincarnate, he's the cruel Lord in the book of Isaiah. Lord willing, I'll grab that. But he dubbed him the first, Jewish president. I don't know if he was just using that as a title, or if he actually goes back, to that Jewish line, which we know them use. They're not the real people. Those tiny tops over there in the land of Israel aren't the real people. For the most part, there are some of our people that are scattered there, because we've been scattered throughout all nations, according to the book of Deuteronomy 28th chapter. But it could just be one of them kind of chummy titles that they're giving him, because he's showing a lot of favor to that country over there in forms of finance first and foremost. I mean, it's crazy. The people don't even really understand why we support that place, or why America, which is Babylon the Great, supports that place. Our people are, and we're talking about this so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Scriptures speak of them being sottish children. Okay, sottish meaning dumb, because they're just so blind, man. All right. The election hath obtained this truth, and the rest were blinded, man. And it's amazing. It's just amazing, man. And with the more AI coming down the chute, it just gets more, and people just going to get more and more confused, man. And what's that? Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. That's what's going to keep people together, man. Hey, these people, 2026, I see a lot of the elder Abba Baja was speaking on this not too long ago. These people just gonna go crazy, man. And I see it, that AI, not to get too far off topic, but the AI being part of it, man. But anyways, so the scriptures speak about how a bastard, actually, let's go to how, what does the scripture say? The weak shall draw them out, or Salakia. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh, Lord there in all caps. It says that he hath taken against Edom. All right, so this is a message to Edom, you so-called white people, which you Jewish people, or you're of the nation of Edom. You're the chief head nation of Edom, matter of fact, the Amalekites. All right? And it says, and his purposes that he hath, Salakia, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. All right? Teman are the so-called Germans, all right? The, like the science, technology heads of the Edomites, all right? It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right, so the least of the flock is the smallest, pretty much the smallest tribe of the Edomites, all right, which is Amalek, all right, headed by Netan, the PM Netan, Yagai, right, and being buddy Trump with this guy. He's getting sucked into that area, man, the Levant region, the Middle East. For what? For the war to end all wars, man. World War III, as the scriptures speak about. All right? It says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. Right? That's going to be ICBM missiles, man. All right? It's going to destroy that place over there. It's going to cleanse it. All right? For the kingdom to come. Because it has to be cleansed. It's filthy. Those people are the basis of all men, man. The Edomites, as the scriptures say, they're the basest, meaning the lowest of all men. Okay, it says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. Right, it's going to be a earthquaking. How many ICBM missiles are going to be shot, on that place and on Babylon the Great? Again, America. It's going to rock to and fro, as the scriptures say. It said, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Okay, so verse 22, behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle. Right, the eagle is symbolic for the Edomites, a very proud looking bird. All right, flying real high with a bird's eye view on everything. This is how this devil operates. He operates like a hunter. If you ever watch Esau hunt, he'll be sitting off in what they call a blind. It's basically a room with camouflage around it, just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. And he'll chum deer, whatever, with corn. And he'll just wait for that big buck. Oh, the big buck, there's the big buck. And pull out his rifle or his bow, and take down the deer, man. Just sitting there in a very high, safe, quiet, unassuming place. All right. It says, and spread his wings over Basra. All right. America is Basra is the capital of Edom. And America is spiritually Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. See, so let's just go to, all right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse, this is in verse 42, they shall hold the bow. The bow is the silos, and the lance. Lance are the missiles. All right. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, every one put in array, like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. All right. So it's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about the daughter of Babylon. Real quick. All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans. This is talking about America, Babylon the Great as well. It says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right. So she's, America, Babylon the Great is that whore that rides the beast back in the Revelation, the 17th chapter. All right. So she's not delicate or, like people think she is. When you go to the verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. So this is us uncovering who this whore is, America, Babylon the Great, through the Spirit, and discerning these actions in the earth, being watchmen. Okay, so the least of the flock right now, Amalek, in the form of those Israelis over there, buddying up with America, Babylon the Great, and this king, the king of Babylon. And a matter of fact, when we jump back to Jeremiah 50 and 43, it's going to say, it says, the king of Babylon, that's Trump, Nero in the reincarnation. All right. That's what we believe. It says, hath heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs as a woman in travail. All right. So, it's coming, man. Either the birth pains of the fall of Babylon the Great, the angst of World War III on the horizon, the anxiety, it's coming. And 2026 is looking to be very, it's looking to be very, the word that comes to my mind is scattering, like in mind, in spirit, people are already in their own little worlds, and it's just going to get more and more dark out here, man, because people, as the scriptures say, man, the love of many waxing cold. All right, so I'm going to jump back to Jeremiah 50 and 46. Not sure if I finished reading this out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Verse 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. So he's talking about the missiles as well. It says, and the cry is heard among the nations. All right, man. Real quick. All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe, that's World War II, is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's World War III. All right, so these alliances that all these other nations are making is just building up for the kings of the earth to get together in the war to end all war, the war of Armageddon. So Lord willing, I was edifying, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Shemel, Shai, Shalom.